I feel glorious, glorious. Had a chance to start again. I was
So hey guys, it's me again, your girl RaiA, back again with another video. Now for today, we will be talking everything that you need to know about Phantom Monastery, the basic do's and don'ts of this little event. To get things started, let's talk about the basics. Now this is an 8v8 battle, which means you can go solo or in a party, and this is only available in cross-server map. You can go full alliance party or party with randoms. Now, this is also a point system battle. You can earn points by killing enemies or by collecting Holy Grail and bringing it back to your safety area, which is the spawn area. And just a tip, by the way, if ever that you're ready and you don't really have a team ready, just go inside solo because you will still end up getting some good people in there. It doesn't really matter if you're in a PD or not. Now let's talk about Phantom Monastery's schedule. Please feel free, by the way, to pause the video and take a screenshot of your respective places so that you can have a schedule of the Phantom Monastery. So we have it available for GMT plus 7, GMT plus 8, as well as GMT plus 10. Now for people from Perth, Australia, you're following GMT plus 8, so you can just simply check on the Philippine time. Again, Phantom Monastery opens for 1 hour and it opens twice a day. So let's talk about battlefield elements so you know which one to utilize and which one to ignore. So first thing you need to know is close by portals of the same color supports two-way teleportation. And both sides of the field have 2 Holy Grail each that gives 20 points. So make sure to use those portals to make digging and also going back and forth a lot easier. Now let's talk about game objectives. Now first thing is the team to first reach the target point during the event wins. Second, the team with the most number of points when the event ends wins. And third, if both teams accumulate the same number of points when the event ends, then no one wins. It doesn't really mean that that you won't really get anything. You will still get experience as well as fame. It's just that's pretty much it. Now, so that you guys can better understand how this event works, I did record one of my games when I was doing Phantom. I went in solo PT, so I didn't really have an actual party, and I end up getting group with randoms. So let's both take a look, shall we? Okay, here we go. So this is, by the way, a little picture of the map. And as you guys can see, there were 2 masters on the enemy side on this fight. So it kind of scared us a little bit. But when we saw that we can handle them, like we can do damage and we're not really taking that much damage from them, we were all like, let's give them a hard time. I mean, if we're gonna be losing, then we're gonna go out. But since we saw that we can handle it, we decided pretty much to fight. As you guys can see, the points, it was super close to each other, like very close. Some of us were digging while some of us were fighting. I am doing both things. I am digging those Holy Grails and I am also killing. That is why no teams are backing out. Plus, my team was pumped up. They actually came to win and I noticed that from them. So that also made me kind of a little bit more motivated to keep on fighting. Now, as you guys notice pretty much on how I play, I keep on utilizing the portals because it makes it easier for me to go from point A to point B. So after I get the Holy Grail, I always use this portal to get to my side. Just always be mindful and always remember where exactly your respawn area is, because by bringing it to the respawn area of the enemy, it doesn't really add up points for you or your team. You're just technically wasting time because that means you now have to manually like go to your respawn area to bring back your Holy Grail. And plus, it also slows down the digging process because for 8 teams with only 4 Holy Grail, that means you guys really take turns, especially if you guys are completely 8 inside the map. So if you take too long to put it back, it kind of slows down the digging process. Now, the fastest way pretty much to earn points in this map is really to kill people, but most of the tendency of the enemies, or even on our side, is we normally like go out, like leave the map, because if we know that we're not winning, then why are we gonna waste time, and why are we gonna make it easier for the other team to earn points by killing us, right? So just make the smart move. If you know that you're not really winning or you're kind of losing, then better get out of there. Now, just a little thing to add. Please, when you go inside Phantom, do not AFK. I mean, if you know that you cannot really fight them, then best thing to do is to help your teammates by digging. Because when you go AFK, you know, one, it just makes us regret pretty much that being in a team with you. So every now and then we will see you, and just, you know, we just end up getting very, very annoyed. And if you're going to go AFK, it's okay to AFK if you no longer have enemies. Like, for example, if you look at the number of people right now on our enemy side, slowly they are reducing numbers, because of course they already noticed that we're gaining a lot of points and there's only like 3 minutes on the clock. So pretty much, since we no longer have that much of an enemy, they can't really catch up points, then yeah, you can go ahead and AFK. But during the battle, when we need you the most, especially if their strong members are on the other side of the portal, like on the enemy's portal, make sure to dig, so that at least we can gain points other than trying to kill the members of the other team. Now, of course, this was a really, really good fight. As you guys can see, those two ends that I just circled out, those are the Holy Grails. So there are only 4 Holy Grails. So the most effective way to dig and earn points is by switching. So it's really unnecessary if you're going to go AFK. We need that manpower, guys. Especially if the team, or if the fight is like neck and neck, something like that. And then another thing, pretty much just a shout out to Chonkies, Awu, and also the players that I played with during Phantom, Myth PH, I think, of server 7. Oh yeah, Myth PH of server 7. Shout out to you guys, and it was a really, really fun fight, because like you said, like as you can see here, none of us were at the master level yet, but gaining that advantage over the enemies was surely the best feeling ever. So as you can see, there is only like a few seconds on the clock. Even if I don't move right now, it's fine, because like I said, there's no more enemies on that side, or on our side, so we're Gucci. So as you can see, this was my first, this is my 3rd attempt, I think, and we won. So I got this, and I also got the fame as well as the experience. Now, of course, the first win is very important, because you can get this with just the enchantment stone. That's 10 pieces, and this is used to refine your gears. Now, entering Phantom is unlimited, so you can go there as much as you want, but the event itself is only available for 1 hour, so make sure that you win at least once a day. Just at least once a day, guys. Just at least. But of course, the fame also is good for your sigil as well as the extra experience. Now, just an additional tip before I end my video. If you see your team is outnumbered in points as well as in members, go out. There is no point in being a hero. This event is time limited, so better not waste time. Plus, getting killed, just give them more points. Another thing is utilize the portal. It makes it faster for you to go to point A to point B, and it makes it tricky for the enemies to kill you, as you guys see earlier, wherein I keep going back and forth from one portal to another. It just makes everything so easier on our end if you utilize the portal, and it also confuses the enemy. And lastly, please make sure to take note of the time so you do not miss your Phantom Monastery on a daily basis. So pretty much that is it for my video. Thank you by the way, everybody, for tuning in. And if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or violent reaction or feedback, please leave them on the comment box down below. I do read them and I do reply to them, so I hope to hear from you guys very soon. So yeah, that is pretty much it, and see you guys again on my next video. Peace out. XOXO, RaiA.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,